Hello buddies, welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. We are in the darkness and heading into an encounter with a couple of people. Lan, I think these are companions. Let's see what they have to say. No, I just can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere. You struggle to make out the man's features in the gloom. As soon as he steps into the circle of light, however, you realize that you've never encountered a creature like this before. The stranger looks like the work of a vivisectionist who attempted to stitch together a lizardman and a man. Ew. He's not that pretty. But I mean, he's a guy as well, Lan. The man notices you and freezes. The curling horn protruding from his head casts a malevolent shadow on the cave wall. Windowalk! What the what? Lan? Oh, Windowalk, that's the friend. Did you find it? The woman looks just as strange as her companion, like a cross between a cat and a spider. When she catches sight of you, she immediately drops into a fighting stance. Her movements reveal the lethal grace of a wild predator. Who is that? Yeah, she looks pretty cool. Avatar? Anyone? The do-good is here to save the our mongrel souls, no doubt. Lan stops her with a gesture. Wait, they might know what's going on up there. So the thing in Wrath of the Righteous is that they changed it so that you have all the options. Like you can be evil even if you are good. It might have some consequences though, like being too evil, doing too many evil acts as a paladin might end up with you losing your powers. But you can do evil stuff. Who are you? Tieflings? Wendowag's face twists scornfully. Tieflings are descendants of people who sullied themselves by mating with demons. Our ancestors would never sink that low. We are the underground crusaders, the children of the Crusade's finest. Sadly, underground crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels. Wendowag lets out a disdainful huff. You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the uplanders call us. But we call ourselves nethers. Neithers? Nethers. No matter what you call us, it's not going to stop our horns, hoofs, or tails from growing. Wait a second. Why are they mutated, though? I've never heard about underground crusaders before. Sela knows something. Okay. In Canabras, how do you say that? Canabras. They are called the mongrels. People say that they come up to the surface at night and eat anyone foolish enough to wander alone after midnight. Sheila turns to Lan Wendowag. To tell you the truth, I thought you guys were just a tale to tell kids at night. Wendowag gives a contemptuous snort. That's human gratitude for you. Our forefathers suffered the consequences of demonic corruption, all to protect Mendev and Golarion. And for what? So we could become monsters used to frighten children? Lan sighs. Every mongrel has their own take on it. Our chief, for example, thinks of us as something like a reserve military force. He thinks we're standing by until the moment we are needed, and when we emerge from the surface and save the day, all the people will see how good we are, and they'll love us for it. He leaves that last part out when he talks about it, of course, but it's easy enough to read between the lines. We kind of could have used you just... Demons are laying waste right now to Canabras. Lan's expression hardens. If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry. Wendowag looks you over, considering something. You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. I have no idea what that is. Damn it! I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze. I realize you have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabras. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out. Okay. What is this place? What? We don't have time to... Okay. This is the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears? Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits. This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short, our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else, and that our lives are not lived in vain. Anivia lets out a low whistle. The first Crusaders. You've been down here that long? That's crazy. That's... okay. What are you doing here? That's none of your... We're looking for a holy sword. It was here in the center, sticking out of a rock. Lon frowns. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface like all the legends foretold. Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters, and Sol, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the underground Crusaders to take up arms. If we get the holy sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind. Wenduag huffs a breath. It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from the righteous heavenly flame and will burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special, Lan? Lan says, I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. He chuckles. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down you know it's possible. Wenduag shrugs and turns away. We'll find the sword faster if we work together. I'll help you. Lan's expression brightens. Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks swordy. Help us in return, we'll get you out of here. Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it? What? You want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface. So be it. Yes, that was the idea. Ooh! I found it! A copper ring. Okay. Ooh! I found grinding stones. Grinding stones.
Check that out.
Ooh! I found goods. Ooh!
Not this time.
There we go! There we go, buddies. We found the sword. Remember to follow, hit that sub button and follow on Twitch and all that. A strange flash pierces the gloom, and Bellis drops and Bellis feels drops of searing blood run down her chest. The wound healed by Tenderlev reopens and weeps scarlet. Wow, the music just turned really epic. But there is no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears, a cave chamber. This one or another one entirely. Belly's heartbeat quickens, and a stream of thoughts suddenly burst into her mind. Thoughts that clearly belonged to another. Treachery! They betrayed me, trapped me, and stabbed me in the back. My trusted allies, my treasured friends, the people I swore to protect, the people for whom I descended from heaven and came to this turbulent mortal world. There they are, up ahead, in the gloom of the cave. What are they waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe I am about to die from their traitorous blows? Next to me. A girl with a golden braid lies on the rocks, clutching her slashed side. She refuses to join with the traitors and pay dearly for it. I could have tried to run, but I will not. Whilst I still have strength, I must. While recognizing the foreign origin of these thoughts, Bellis institutes that she can control them somehow. Let's try to Let's heal the wounded girl. A spark of healing magic illuminates the eerie, murky scene, not musky, before Bellis. The wounded girl opens her eyes and whispers, "Lariel, you said that everything was gonna change soon. You said you and the other warriors of heaven would be leaving us on a grand mission to stop the demons forever. Is that true?" The frenzy of foreign thoughts come faster and faster, like a rushing river, and images flash by one after another. A priestess in colorful robes observing the stars, a young female paladin praying, clutching her glowing sword, a majestic golden-winged angel gazing into the distance, his face covered by a helmet, but his voice ringing clear. "Only if you're willing, and only if you're ready. There is no going back." "Then don't waste your time and strength healing me," the girl whispers. "Your mission is more important. You take care. It's near." There, in the vision, the darkness in the cave stirs into motion. Something massive appears from within its depths. A vague shadow, an outline. A nightmare come to life. A wave of odious chirping and rustling emanates from the shadow, the sound piercing like hot irons lacing through flesh and bone. The traitors fall to their knees before the shadow and in reverent ecstasy. And Oh, okay, there's more. And the wounded girl trashes in her death throes. Aw, she died. The yawning chest wound burns white hot. Belly's head pounds with pain, and is no longer clear whose pain it is. The person called Lariel who sent the vision, or the one unlucky enough to receive it. But Belly's determined to fight off the illusion. I don't know anything about that. Let's try. Nice. Success! 18 roll. The force of the attack through originating in a vision is terrifying, but Bellis is stronger. She shakes off the pain and torpor, but alas, the one who sent the vision cannot claim the same. He is broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow emerges from the murk of the cave. It is not real. It exists only in this strange vision or memory. But the thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. The shadow's features starkly resembles those of Discari, the terrifying demon lord. In a moment as swift as though itself, the monster's hand is wrapped around the throat of the one they called Lariel. The foolish angel struggling on the rocks like a fly with its wings torn off, intones the shadow. Its voice changes as it moves, shifting from a quiet whisper to a sonorous shout, becoming young, then older and quavering. I can't do that. Where is your goddess, angel? Where is your self-assured herald? How is it that you're dying here, alone, so far from the light of your heaven? I tried. A strange calm envelops and thoughts of the one called Lariel. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows he will never bow down before the enemy. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand, bright, pure, flickering with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam through stained glass. Slash! The blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and the monster recoils with a howl, releasing its grip on Lariel's throat. The angel falls back heavily on the rocks. His vitality is ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips the sword, and with this last burst of strength, plunges it into the rock. Bellis senses the vision is fading. the rush of thoughts diminishing, like a river running dry. The last thing she hears is this. You will kill me, monster. This I know. But one day, someone will come here and raise up my sword, and they will raise it up and punish evildoers and traitors. Save and protect the innocent. The vision disappears, vanishing in a burst of colors. Bellis does not hear the final words, but she seems to complete the thought, taking it into heart. The words flying from her lips, and with them, something else. The heat blazing in Bellis' chest fades away, the edges of the scarlet wound closing, leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, Bellis sees the flaming sword in her hand, or rather its outline, the memory of what the sword looked like. With this final surge of warm and soothing light, the sword vanishes and the light is drawn into her hand. Bellis senses that it will return. All she needs to do is call it. What the what? Well, that's pretty cool. Whew. Nice descriptions. I mean, that was very graphic. The writing there. I love it. Hey, Bellis, are you alright? You were kind of glowing just now. Sheila kneels before the light, offering up a prayer to Iomade. Lan looks at you dumbfounded. That was it? The light of the heaven? But how? Windwalk frowns. What did you do with it? Where did it go? I think I saw the memories of Lariel, the angel who died here. Lariel? That really was Lariel? The angel from the legends? The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone? The chief will be thrilled. Windwalk watches you with suspicion. You? Thousands of gongs and not one's been able to touch it? And now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood, no different than us? Get the sword and start talking about visions? Now, Windwalk, don't be a sore loser. Lan nods towards you. She's clearly different to us. The sword appeared before her, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff, because she doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn about how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that. Lan seems fairly, like, grounded somehow. He's a realist. I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sol just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better and doesn't make us worthier. It doesn't make you worse either. Angel Mythic Path. Reveal the light of the heaven. It seems I can control it. Okay, so does this mean that you automatically go on the Angel Mythic Path? Huh. It probably does. That's just wow. I mean, that's amazing. Heaven has truly blessed you, Bellis. Windwalk stares at the divine light as if transfixed. This power is the most majestic thing I've seen in my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan? Yes, it's similar, but this light is more golden. Lan drags his gaze away from it. Chief Sol needs to see this. Now that we have the power of the angels on our side, he cannot say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze. Lan looks at you pleadingly. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive, and then the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find our way back to Canabras. Alright, lead the way, Chief, and I'll decide if I'm going to help you or not. Okay, let's go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really. Uh-huh!
What do we have here?
Alright then, can I... Yeah, there's... I like loot. I like loot. So we got Lan. He is a Sen Archer. I love that the the portrait matches the character model. That's really cool. I hope there's more like this. She does as well. Yeah, this is so much Avatar. What race is she, by the way? Protection from evil. Character. Abilities. Wait. Halfling? Oh, it says there. Mongrel. Oh, okay, so it's a mongrel race. Okay. Cool.
The mongrel did it.
The mongrel did it. And I found out, well, Drazi told me that turn-based is actually in, so I activated turn-based combat. I didn't know. I didn't even check. Oh my lord. So we have 5 footstep, we have move of action, we have standard actions, free and swift. So it changes depending on how far you've put the cursor here. So this is a full round move action. Now here it's just a move action, and then you have the standard action. And if you go, if you right click, it turns into a 5 feet step. But we'll just shoot. Smack. Okay. And then he can take a 5 foot step. Just because. Should actually end its turn. There we go. Oh, it was window walk, by the way. Alright, let's I don't think I can charge, no. Let's rage and hit. Bam. Sheila, can you charge? Yes. Oh, nice. 9. He has perfect strike as well. And 2 shots. Brilliant. Lovely archer work. Good job. A fly!
Did we step on their toes as well?
Yes, maybe. We got the enlarge here. Hold on. I mean, she can go into combat as well. Spirit weapon enchantment. Sort of like the Magus, I guess. Let's charge that one. Oh, stab-a-doodle. Shoot it.
Make every strike count.
No.
Endure this.
Yeah, he should move. Oh, is he stuck? Oh yeah. He couldn't do anything for some reason. Oh, maybe it's because it's surprise? Nah, it seems a bit buggy still, the turn-based. No actions left. I only have my move action. Okay. She was able to shoot.
No stopping
Thank you,
now.
Anivia. I like that. Somehow I like a tiny bit. Maybe it's a bug with the skeletons, but I don't need to move all the way to them. Here she goes, Sheila. Just stay there. It's fine. 2 damage. Well done.
You won't survive me. You've crossed
Move
the
and
wrong
then
mongrel.
shoot. Okay.
I'll rip you apart.
Whoa! Smack-a-doodle-oo. Well done, Windwalk. Wait, oh. That's not charge. Light of the Angels. Supernatural, okay. Soothing light, every ally gets 1 temporary hit point for 1 hour. Cool. That's pretty cool. Spitting giant centipedes.
Did I mess up again?
No. No, you didn't. Thank you. There's more? There's more? Where are they? Oh, over there. Ah, okay. Would be nice if that was showing. Cheater.
We can do it.
No, you can't actually. She can. Smack. Maybe a bit of a heal on yourself. 6, nice. Good job. Windwalk. 3. It's fine. But apparently the Lich is also in this.
Is it flawed?
From what I gather. So we can play as the Lich later in the game. The Lich Mythic Path. Too far. Missed me. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
I actually gave you a maze though, a flail. Ooh, what is that? A Kama. And a Masterwork Greatsword. I like that it seems like the icons are new. They look different somehow. More detailed. What's this then? Wendwar glances at Lan, who's fixing his slipped bowstring, and quickly walks over to you. Her cat-like eyes glow from beneath her hood. Listen here, you. I don't know who you are or where you come from, but you and I are the only two people here who see things clearly. That's why I'm asking you. Don't show the light of the heaven to Saul. Lan is sure the light should be shown to the mongrels. Lan, Wendwar grimaces and guttural husky snarl unfurls in her throat. He wants to play the hero. His first idea, if you remember, was to grab the sword and run headlong into the maze. Does that sound like a plan to you? To me it sounds like suicide. The worst part is that the tribe might actually take his words to heart and follow where he leads. Don't you want to save the kids? I do want to, but I'm not going to risk the future of the tribe for the sake of a few stupid kids. Chief Soul is hesitant, and for good reason. He also understands how dangerous this is for the tribe. Lan's the only one who benefits from these childish games of heroism. I'll go alone if I have to and find them, whatever's left of them, without any heroics, relying only on myself, risking only my own life. Windwalk slows. You and your friends, you can come with me. Perhaps we can make it to the end of the maze together and find our way to the surface. I'll think about it. Windwalk nods. Don't show the chief the light and I'll lead you through the maze to the surface. I swear it. I mean, sounds like a good deal. We can have the heroism for ourselves. Leaving a location. Bleep. I'm thinking these load screens will, before we get into final release, or at least at final release. Mongrels! he's fishing.
March on.
Hello, people. Your first impression of the mongrel village is of a squalid dump, with the odors to match. Unblinking, glowing eyes watch you from the gloom, and deformed shadows slope between huts. You see some mongrels gutting white eyeless fish, while others are repairing fishing nets. All the signs of a normal village life, but tense expectation hangs in the air. Chief Soul. A heavyset aged mongrel slowly shuffles his way towards you. The hair on his head grows in limp, wispy strands, and his face has a distinctly rat-like appearance. It's Splinter, with pronounced teeth, and you hear a rattling sound in his chest with every breath he takes. One of his eyes is white, fully scarred by cataracts, while the other gleam with moisture. Uplanders, eh? End times are upon us, indeed. Chief Saul, we found the angel's sword, and we found the one who can wield it. Lan points to you. She had a vision of, and now the angel's sword is somehow inside her. Gather the tribe, anyone who can hold a weapon. The young ones are still alive, and we can go save them. Saul raises his hand with ragged, broken fingernails. Ah, Lan, always dreaming, always talking. You're too hasty for your own good. It's going to get you in trouble. Saul eyes you up and down. An uplander with the light o' heaven. That's too good for us. Our kind doesn't have good things happen. There's always a catch. Lan trusts people because he likes to believe. Isn't that right, Lan? I'm the chief. I don't work on faith. Show the light. Windwalk stares at you intently, like a cat watching a bird, and shakes her head in warning. So lawful or chaotic? I'm more chaotic though. I'm my own master. Lan is mistaken, we didn't find the sword. Lan whips around to you and looks stunned. He clenches his fist for a moment as if planning to shake the truth out of you, but he quickly gets a handle on himself. I don't know why you're lying. No doubt you have your reasons, but I know it's a lie and you know it. And when do we know it? Lan turns to Windwag. Tell him, Wendiwu. Windwag stares blankly back at him. I saw the light shining between the rocks and then it went out. Lan saw what he wanted to see. Why are you doing this? Doing what? Telling the truth? Say nothing. Lan looks at you expectantly and sighs when you don't answer. Right, you and Wendu have worked everything out between yourselves. You played me for a blind mole here. Lan barks a hollow laugh. Everyone around me said they didn't want to go anywhere or save anyone, but I didn't believe them. I always have to take things further than anybody else, isn't that right, Chief? Fine, I see how things are. I don't need any more convincing. Lan offers a crooked smile. Pesh, Lan. Pesh? Miracles are not meant for us. We are a tribe, we wait. If you're one of us, you will wait. We're not going anywhere, or blind us. Rest now. There's a hut over there, you can rest in there. Lan is silent, his eyes shifting from you to Sol and to Wendwag. You made the right choice. It was the lesser of two evils, and now rest. So we can be at our best when we go into the maze. I promised you to lead you to the surface, and I will. Oh, we did get Lan. I was wondering if he would just say, oh, whatever, skip a doodle. All right, let's level up. Beaskin Berserker, thank you. And we'll go mobility and perception. Ooh, okay, so what do we get? A rage power, celestial totem, demon totem, fiend totem. While raging, the barbarian grows a large pair of horns, gaining a gore attack. This is a primary attack unless she's also attacking with weapons. Oh, holy cow, that goes well with... That goes well with transforming into a wolf or leopard or bear with horns. Yeah, this is really good. Fiend Totem. Beast Totem gains 2 claw attacks. I think a barbarian cannot select from more than one group of totem rage powers. Yeah, so you can only have the fiend or... Oh, beast. Celestial. Greater. Demon greater. It said dragon. On this it says beast totem blah blah blah. Cannot later choose to gain any of the dragon totem rage powers. So that means that in the end game, there's gonna be a dragon totem. That is really cool. End game, I mean, at the release. So Beast Totem is really cool because you get Pounce at the end at level 10. But Fiend Totem, what does it do later on? Barbs from her body, dealing damage to anyone that strikes her with a melee weapon or unarmed. Aura of Menace. Good creatures adjacent to the barbarian is shaken and take 2d6 points of slashing damage. Neutral creatures that are adjacent are shaken but do not take any damage. Evil creatures are unaffected. I'm taking this. I don't think it's the best one. I think Beast Totem is still better in the end, due to the fact that you get Pounce as a bear, which would just be insane. It's still weird that, like, if you play a Beastkin Berserker in Pathfinder, at level 12 you become a huge creature, not a large. At level 8 you become a large creature. I don't know why they changed this that drastically. Maybe for balance purposes. I don't know. It seems a bit weird. And the fact that this Savage Report also was where you picked like the aspect that you wanted your transformation to take. And I think they're missing a big opportunity for the Beastkin Berserkers to be unique in that way. Like give us the option to mimic a certain animal, which could be Dino, and then make 3 different transformations from what you pick in the Savage Report. Don't make it dumbed down like this. I definitely want them to make a change to this class in particularly. I didn't know they changed that much, but we're gonna take the Fiend Totem just to see the demon. Let's see if we can grow the horns when we rage, if it actually shows on the character. That would be pretty cool. Let's see. I wanna rage. Oh, it doesn't trigger before we go into combat. Yeah, I can't trigger it. Alright, Paladin. Persuasion is 2... Oh, okay, it's... No, I thought it said it. Just go lore. Lay on hands. Nice. Next. What is she? Shaman? Shaman? I don't know the shaman at all. Aura of Purity? Oh, wow, okay. Negate Stinking Cloud. Draconic Resilience. Evil Eyes. Fury. +2 on attack rolls, +2 save. Healing. Let's do that. I'm not too worried about my choices here. Oh, apparently the mercenaries are also in the game. So you can actually get mercenaries at this point. Precise shot, of course. And way of the longbow. And her fighter. Pure power fighter. Athletics. Arcane, armor focus, deadly aim. She already has apparently the point blank.
Meditate on your mistakes. It might make you feel better.
Abilities, feats. Point blank, precise shot. I think that's I don't know where she got that from. Precise shot. Okay. It's fine. Alright, so we need to go rest, and then I'll have to end this episode here, because otherwise these are gonna get too long. That's what you get when there's so much dialogue. That just takes a lot of time.
No stopping now.
But I mean, it's a huge part of this game and this type of game. So of course we'll have to live with that. I hope you guys are okay with that. I mean, wait, I was okay. This is the last thing. Ah, human faces at last. An elderly man in expensive but not too ostentatious clothing approaches you. His face is peppered with several healed cuts and bruises and twists in an expression of extreme discontent. I thought the whole city was lost, and that I should have to live out my remaining days down here with these. He gestures vaguely towards the mongrels. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Horace Worm. Yes, that worm. You no doubt have heard of me, if you spent any time at all in the city. I have a business proposition for you. What kind? I don't know what's happening on the surface right now, but I am determined to find out. You have no intention of seeing out the rest of your days in this village, I suspect. We must find a route back to the surface, to the city, if there's anything left of it. You are young and strong, and it will be no trouble for you. But alas, I'm not as fit as I was. I can't go crawling around these caves playing at scouts. My proposition is simple. Lead me back to the city and I shall pay you 1,000 gold. 2,000. Why not 10,000 or 100? No, let's not be measly. Let's say 1,000,000. My initial offer was a king's ransom. You've likely never seen as much gold in your life. It's non-negotiable. I said 1,000, that's my final offer. Deal. Splendid. In the meantime, I shall sit here in the village. We have to go. Go on, go on. Don't forget our agreement. When you find the way out, be sure to tell me. Fine. Alright. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments down below. And if you think that Beastkin needs some love as well, let me hear it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember to hit that sub button. I'll see you soon. Have a wonderful game night.